According to Statistics South Africa, tuition fees at higher education institutions across the country increased at above inflation since 2010, raising the financial pressure for many parents who are seeking quality education for their children. The matric class of 2024 is starting their registration process, while returning students sought out accommodation and textbooks. Some parents who accompanied them told business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo that meeting the rising cost of higher education was no easy feat.
The main campus at Tshwane University of Technology was buzzing with students and parents scrambling to sort out registration fees. Fees, textbooks and accommodation are steadily rising, according to Statistics South Africa.
Fees for education typically increase at a higher rate than average inflation. 2024, education fees increased overall by 6.3%. That's higher than the average inflation rate of 5.4% in the first quarter of that year. In 2024, fees for primary and secondary education increased by 6.6%. That was up from 6.1% in 2023. Fees for tertiary education increased by 5.9%, up from 5.3% the year before.
According to Old Mutual, parents must consider saving for their children as soon as they plan to have them, to spread out the cost over several years before they complete matric. However, the president of the South African Students' Federation says this mounting cost is a financial strain on parents no matter how early they start saving, due to the rising cost of living and shrinking salaries.
They come from villages and rural areas of this country. Many of them are unemployed, many of them are domestic workers, many of them are security guards, many of them are mine workers. And you can understand that they do not have financial capacity themselves to even travel from where they come from to look for space, to look for education for their kids.
One parent says affording the rising cost of higher education is all about sacrifice.
It's not easy, it's not about saving money, but it's more of commitment, sacrifice what you can sacrifice, but because money has never been enough. Salaries are there, hustling can be there, but there are priorities. I can say I've studied up to this level, but she must be higher. So I've set the bar high, she must put it up there.
Despite getting a bursary from the ZCC Church, his daughter says she still plans to work hard and make her parents and community proud by ensuring the money doesn't go to waste.
Definitely looking forward to the studies because I'm very much into sports. I'm a soccer player at Tax and I played soccer at my high school schooling period. And yeah, I'm definitely excited. A new environment, a new space, new people to connect to.
The expenses also extended to the travel costs to get to the campus of choice.
And I'm married woman, but so yeah, I want financially sort of struggle, but how education? You have to do something.
Another student will be doing her second year this year and says she understands the sacrifices her parents are making. Her fees, including books and accommodation, adds up to more than 30,000 Rand a year.
I'm planning to work hard and pass again so that I can continue with my studies because it was really hard for me to come here, and I'm really grateful that I'm still here.
We also bumped into another student, the child of one of the VBS victims Newzroom Afrika visited in 2024. She is determined to make her father, who is still reeling from losing over 100,000 Rand invested in VBS, proud. She says she was fortunate to receive NAFSAs to complete her studies. Otherwise, she would be in the same boat as her brothers, who are currently working back home to raise funds to also go to school.
I'm really glad that I really made it to my second year. It wasn't easy, but with my parents coaching me, with their support, yeah, I'm grateful for that, with the background that I have at home.
These are the kind of resilient students Masike says should get a financial break.
students in their majority are historically indebted. Many are facing academic exclusion, many are facing financial exclusion. So look, we're here again this year facing the very same problems, and we're saying that we're calling upon for a free registration. We're not going to allow our black students to acknowledge debt that must be paid by NSFAS.
Data from Old Mutual reveals that while 40% of parents surveyed in their savings monitor said saving for their child's education was priority, prices have steadily increased over the years, with parents forking out anything between 30,000 Rand and 60,000 Rand annually. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Pretoria.